a couple of more things I hate about these trucks. First of all, the cruise control has pinions. You can see we've set it for 68. It's choosing 64. And it's not that we're just flat out. If I hit the pedal, you can see there's more throttle to give. But the computer has just decided, you want 68? 64 will be more efficient. If we choose 69, it goes to 65. Back to 68, and it goes down to 64. So it's got some kind of trim where it's decided, so this is going up a slight hill. It's decided that going up hills needs to be done slowly. It's a positive goal to be in the way of people going up hills. And incidentally, the governor is at 70. But if you go flat out on the gas pedal is really the same thing as cruise control 70. So it would only give us 66 if we just hammered flat out. No matter if we're passing, if we've got a big line of cars behind us, if we're trying to get out of the way of something, it's just, no, we have decided that this is the most efficient way because traffic is a lie and there is only test tracks and fuel economy loops. So people aren't German, but they think German. Here's another thing, the seatbelt. It goes straight off your chest, straight up, and the mounting point is above your head. So, not only is that's not particularly safe. So, like if you're, going in a race series or whatever, harnesses, they want to see a seatbelt come off your shoulder, plus or minus about 10 degrees. That's where the belt will be strongest. You don't have this huge angle there, which is not only going to want to pull that thing off the wall, but it also makes the belt unstrong, and it doesn't hold you particularly well because it's got less contact on your body. Everything about it's wrong, but they do it for at least a trucker's idea of comfort. So instead of going over your shoulder, it cuts across your neck and it sort of scrapes on your ear all the time, unless you gangster lean over to the side. So, I always sit over here because if you're here, then it's in your neck. Like, why? Why have you designed it this way? Did you test it on somebody who is 8 feet tall? And that? Why is it like this? And then you have this, good lord, camera. You have this stopper device there. I can't believe that those are not only legal but stock. That's something that keeps the seat belt from retracting too far and gives you some slack for comfort. It also means that in the case of an accident, you will die unless you set it so that it's not functioning. In order to set it so that it's not functioning, it has to be like pressed up against your body and deeply uncomfortable, or down low or something. So you can either have it doing nothing and being very, very, very uncomfortable. Also, the seatbelt will ratchet itself tighter and tighter and tighter. It's because the retraction spring is too strong, and the inertia reel is constantly being set off. Like right now, I think I probably couldn't pull it just because these things rattle down the road. This is a very smooth road, but you can see we're shaking. The trucks just shake all the time. It sets off the inertia reel, and so the seatbelt will go tighten, lock, tighten, lock, tighten, lock, tighten, lock, tighten, lock. And so you have to use that thing that makes the seatbelt not even a seatbelt anymore. All of this stuff. Like, I hate trucks. I really, really hate trucks. I hate everything about trucks. The only thing that they do good is they move the cargo efficiently. They are legitimately very efficient, and they move the cargo down the road. Oh yeah, by the way, the cruise control has, now that we're going on a downhill, has changed its idea, and now we're going illegally fast. But we're coming up to a hill, so I'm expecting it to reduce throttle here soon. That's the other thing. They're inconsistent, so you can't predict how the computer's going to act. Now that we're going on this hill, it actually legitimately wants 68. It's not choosing 64. So you constantly have to change your inputs and babysit it to get it to do what you want. And you have to monitor what the automation is thinking. because it's not mechanistic. You can't just be like, okay, so if we're on a hill, and it's going to trim 4 down, so then I can trim 4 up to get it to do what I want. No, it's going to do something more or less at random. It's going to have an idea. It's like a child. It's seriously like I'm sitting in the passenger seat telling a 12-year-old what to do. But the 12-year-old is, thinking and having ideas and coming up with opinions and, arguing with me. And so you have to drive it by arguing. Now we're back to choosing 64. I don't want to drive the truck by arguing all the time. Like, cruise control should select the speed that I've inputted. Period. Do what I say. And when I go full throttle on the pedal, I get that there's a speed limiter, okay. But, just do it. Just do what I tell you to do. And when I put it into manual, don't shriek at me. Just do what I say. If we want a downshift right now, we do have the RPM for it, but we're in manual mode. Denied. Put it into drive, ask for it, ask and you shall receive. So, I have manual control in automatic, but I don't have manual control in manual. Why? That's just vindictive. No, you are not there to drive. You are there to hold the steering wheel and to absorb the legal liabilities of a crash. The truck drives itself. You are just talking meat. Shut up, hold the steering wheel, and let me drive. I know what I am doing. Oh my god, a squirrel!